Hey, 8th of March, we celebrated International Women's Day. And here in Time Out with Jolly, we are going to celebrate Women's Week. Of course, I celebrated the whole year. So, to mark the occasion, I have with me not one but two speakers, both men. What is it about? Stay tuned to know more on this. So, first, on this platform, I would like to invite Mr. Bharat. He is a storyteller, a writer, a motivational speaker, and a dance facilitator. Bharat Jackson, as he is very popularly known, he is a man with a mission to spread smiles and is the founder of an NGO, Every Soul Deserves to Smile. Over to you, Bharat sir.
Hey guys, this is such a proud moment for me to be a part of this episode, especially on Women's Day. And I would like to wish everybody a happy Women's Day to begin with. And I don't think so, being a man, I'll be more proud enough to talk about the woman who raised me, the first woman who I witnessed in this universe to start the journey with. And she's always been there for me, my mother, sweetheart. She's always been there for me. And all I remember from her childhood is her graceful, heartfelt smile in whatever she does and the love she puts into that. And coming from a background where she couldn't go to school, she couldn't go to school much after grade 3 due to the family issues, and she had to take care of her family, and she's always been there for her family back then before even she was married. And she didn't have the freedom to express how she wants to in the childhood, just to sacrifice things for the family. And I don't think so I don't think so there's any more inspiration I can get from her. She being an entrepreneur right now, not going to school and running her own business. I think that is something which I take back, having given such a good education for me and all the abilities and facilities a son could get, and still doing and showing it by action with so much of love to give back to society, so much of love to anybody whom she meets in her process, in her journey, where the path crosses. And I think she's one of that women. I think I cannot stop talking anymore. We all love our mother. On the other hand, the person who has taught me how to respect women is my dad, because I've been seeing him from the childhood. And the closest couple which I've been seeing from my childhood is my mom and dad. And I've seen him how he treats her every single day in any given situation, in any of the lows and highs. So I think he's my biggest inspiration of knowing and learning how to treat the woman who is with, and supporting her in her dreams, or with all that freedom which she couldn't get in the past. He's been giving that, showering with that, being there for her, even at this age of being in 50s. So I think my dad plays a biggest role in teaching me how to raise a woman, and the sisterhood in the house. I have a sister too, and I think all these people play a major role, and I'm thankful for that. And we all have somebody in our life, I think, who plays a major role in defining what love is towards women, or the respect towards women. And I think we all can still work hard on ourselves, and none of us are perfect. We can still work hard on ourselves to respect women, with giving her what she more than deserves to, or what she can still receive from herself. This is for all the women who are looking for a bride for your son, so that he can change his personality for the good in the future. Well, to begin with, it's not the duty of a girl to work whole of her life to change the personality of the man for good, which he is already badly raised from the past, from his childhood. She doesn't choose to be with a man or marry him just to unload his baggage which he carries from the past, forgetting to load herself with what she actually deserves. Raise your son with values that talks about womanhood. Raise your son with values that respects womanhood. Raise your son with values that knows how to value women around him. Raise your son with values that talks about the love he can offer back to somebody more than he receives. Raise your son with abundance mindset, where he got more to offer than he only receives. Raise your son with values that doesn't treat women just like a sex animal. Raise your son with values that appreciates a woman for who she is, irrespective of how she's come up with in her journey, and somebody who can love himself, only then he can give back. And I would request each and everybody to not just push your son into a marriage, or to look for a bride for your son so that she can change him, which you failed to. Happy Women's Day.
Every soul deserves to smile. Well said. and true. Similarly, every woman deserves respect, love, care, and happiness. Those were some deep pointers to reflect upon. Thank you so much, Bharat sir. And now, the author of 5 best selling books in Happiness series, recipient of 51 Most Fabulous Global Happiness Award and the Pride of Vadodara Award. He is the founder of the Institute of Happiness, Mr. Jaswinder Pal Singh Swanni, or Justwin Singh as he is popularly known. He is my next guest speaker, and the task of shifting perceptions is on him now.
Hi there, my name is Justwin Singh and I run our Institute of Happiness in Baroda, India. Today I was told to talk about woman empowerment. For any woman to be happy, she needs to understand that empowerment is within her, it's her choice and not something she has to fight for. It is not something external that she has to claim her equal right to. It is not something to be achieved, it is something to be lived. मैं हमेशा ये सोचता हूँ कि ये वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट में इतना एम्फोसिस क्यों दिया जा रहा है जबकि वुमन इज द मोस्ट एम्पावर्ड क्रिएशन ऑफ लाइफ. व्हाई वुड शी वांट टू गो डाउन एंड टू बिकम इक्वल टू मेन? कोई इंफीरियर होना क्यों चाहेगा भाई? women are the most superior creations of life. You know why? Because only women can give birth to life. No man can ever do that. And this complex is what the man lives with. And because he cannot create life, he tries to create in life. इसलिए अब आप देखोगे आउटर वर्ल्ड में बहुत सारे आदमी हैं, whether it is business, whether it is scientific discoveries, whether mathematical calculations, सब जगह पे आदमी हैं because he cannot create life. So he is doing his best in creating life. So we need to understand that the men and the women are on two different paths. For man, his work is his way of proving his creativity. For the woman, her work is just a bonus to add to her creativity, because already वो सबसे बड़ी creativity जानती है to create life. Some women don't know this factor, so they try to become equal to men and they start imitating them. So if a man smokes a cigarette, the woman has to smoke a cigarette. If a man wears pants, the woman has to wear a pants. If a man is doing a certain thing, the woman has to do a certain thing. She's becoming a second-rate man. This is not liberation. This is not empowerment. This is deeper slavery because it is being created by the women themselves. Real empowerment, real liberation will never allow you to go into slavery. It will make sure that a woman remains an authentic woman and does not become an imitation of man. So instead of putting our energies in creating conflicts about men and women, we need to understand the basic that we are all human beings, and to live a happy life, all of us have to follow the same rules of happiness and basically understand that all of us are experiencing our lives in our thoughts. Our thoughts, and if you don't believe me, here is a question. What is life? Life is a series of thoughts, isn't it? And the quality of your life is decided by the quality of your thoughts. So if you want to feel empowered, if you want to live happily in any moment of your life, you need to take charge of your mind. Once you become the commander of your mind, you become the commander of your thoughts. And once you become the commander of your thoughts, you become the commander of your life. And that, my dear friends, is true empowerment. All the best.
Thank you so much, Jassi. True, the empowerment of women is a great responsibility. And friends, that was all for you to reflect upon. Thank you and bye.